Hey friends, Sara Gaston here. Listen, thank you so much for joining me. Listen, today I want to talk to you about a social media snafu that I've been seeing a lot of lately. And that is people with private Instagram accounts. Now this falls into two categories. You just may have a private account and you want people to ask before they follow you, or you might have a members only account, okay? That's sort of another ball of wax that I don't really want to get into today. But let's talk about private accounts. Okay, anyone who's worked with me has probably heard this at one time or another. You are now a public entity. For lack of a better word, you are a mini celebrity to a greater or lesser degree. You're McDonald's, okay? You're Bed Bath & Beyond, you're Chick-fil-A, or any other Target, any other, business that you want to name. And if people don't have access to you, that's kind of problematic. I can't tell you the number of times that somebody has followed me on Instagram and I'm like, that's cool. I wonder who they are. And I'd like to know a little bit more about them. Maybe we have a lot in common. Maybe we could become, friends. I don't know. And I click and it's like, sorry, this account is private. Now, if you are a dog walker, okay, or a lawyer and you want to have a private account, no problem. I totally get it. But if you are an actor, why on earth wouldn't you have a public profile? Because here's the thing. We live in an age of social media. It is a way to get to know people. So first of all, you could be putting a ton of content out there that is completely searchable if you use hashtags, and it's just out there in the world. So, somebody may stumble across it and go, wow, this person is, kind of cool. I'd like to learn more about them. Another reason is that it is free advertising. It's sort of like the difference between like sending a link to your demo on YouTube and back in the day when you had to press, CDs or have duplicate videotapes made and mail them to people, okay? I never did that. That was a little bit before my time, but I've heard stories, Apocrypha and all that. Anyway, and then the other reason is a lot of times people who are in a position to hire someone, to consider somebody for a job, to consider somebody for representation, are looking on social media. I happen to know an agent who social media stalks people before she even agrees to have a meeting with them, because you can learn an awful lot about people from the way they present themselves on social media, okay? First of all, you can learn what they really look like. Sometimes headshots can be a little bit deceiving. You can really get an idea for what their personality is like, and you can get an idea for just how they're presenting themselves to the world, which is another reason to be really careful about what you put out there, okay? It's not to say that I don't want anyone to be authentic, and if you believe in a cause, gosh, boy, I'm your cause sister right here, okay? So by all means, if your heart and soul back something up and it's a belief and you want to put it out there, great. What I'm talking about are the vague booking where you're like, I just sometimes wish casting directors weren't so XYZ, or I just sometimes wish when I'm on, a commercial set like I was yesterday, ABC. We all have seen that sort of thing where it's clear that they're talking about someone. They're not saying a name, but anyone who is in the immediate vicinity of the event is going to have some idea. Or worse yet, an innocent bystander is going to be so paranoid that they, have done something. And the other thing is just the ugly arguing, and we've all seen that too, where somebody just wants to, pick a fight on Instagram or, Twitter or Facebook or whatever. And it's like, you know what? The world is insane. This business is insane. Do we really want to add more negativity? Because believe you me, if I see that out there and I'm wondering whether I should ask this person to come audition for my friend's film, or whether I want to recommend them for a job because, a director I know is looking for somebody and they fit the specs. Depending on how they present themselves, I'm gonna give that a second thought, okay? Because even if I like somebody personally, if I know that they're putting out a lot of negativity, I'm not gonna want to be around that on set for 12 hours. Absolutely not. There's just no point. Life's too short. Don't worry, be happy. Okay, that was supposed to be Bobby McFerrin, but I don't know what that accent was. It might have been Russian. I don't know. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Remember, no private accounts. At least have an acting account. If you want to have your private, like only my best friends can see this account, that's great. But if you're an actor, please have a public account. We need to see you, right? Even if it's just a bunch of headshots and quotes by your favorite actor. It doesn't have to be all your personal, deep, dark secrets, but we just want to get to know you. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want all the goodies, please subscribe to my email list, which you can find on my website, saragaston.com. And as always, break a leg out there. Bow, bow, bow. I don't know why.